Star.
Okay, yeah, I was wrong. It's
Part 2, y'all. Part 2.
it's Highway Star.
We found out
It's
it was
the one I was talking about.
Highway to Hell.
It's
Is the
similar
S
names.
word stand, because you can't say it on YouTube. And it's Highway Star. Both good songs, by the way. And what I was going to say about the history part in part 1 was that Thunder McQueen has a tendency for deleting himself.
Unaliving.
The fashion designer he's named after, because part 6, a lot of their names are from fashion design brands, ended up actually doing that in real life. So it's just weird coincidence. And that's very morbid. But back on topic. What would you say is the biggest problem with Poochie's Made in Heaven plan? And why is that considered a bad plan? Because I don't think it is.
The biggest problem is how it concludes, because it's his interpretation of the Dio plan. That's the biggest problem, because what we see is I don't think what Dio would have initially wanted. That's what he thinks Dio was aiming for. That's his whole plan. He's doing what he thinks Dio would do, not necessarily what he would want, but what Dio would do and want. So,
okay,
obviously, Dio, part 1, the manifestation of evil itself. His plan would have been more malicious, but he's also an enlightened Dio at this point, so not 100% malicious, but for sure it's a self-centered, self-improving goal. It wouldn't help anybody else.
And for those not in the know, the Made in Heaven plan, which Dio has been doing, I don't know, maybe before he got the world, or maybe a little bit after he got the world, Stan?
It was, the plan itself was like, came to be when he was trapped under the sea.
Trapped under the sea. It is to basically, well, through Made in Heaven to Stand, it accelerates the universe, the entire, from the Big Bang to the end point, which I guess will also be another Big Bang.
Yeah.
And through that, people can see their fates and destinies, whatever they're meant to do. Mm-hmm. And that just, through Poochie's interpretation of Dio's plan, as he was saying, that would just show you that.
Everybody would know their destiny.
Which is why I don't see it as a bad thing, because I would want to know that. But I can see how it can be twisted in the sense that it takes away the free will. And not only free will, but also like the wonder and excitement in life of not knowing.
Which I partially agree to it. Like, you know what happens. You know the good, you know the bad. You know what's gonna happen to you. So, yeah, that's good. But from later parts, we know that parts 7, 8 deal with good luck and bad luck. Mm-hmm. So, let's say your future involves winning the lottery. Mm. And you're going to win the lottery 3 times, and they're all the biggest recorded pulls ever, right? That's good luck on your end. Right. Could that good luck be disrupted by somebody changing their bad luck? Like, let's say this guy, right, gets wrongfully accused of a crime, sent to prison for a long time, and in prison suffers more bad luck.
Green Dolphin prison.
Somebody doesn't know, but that's something you wouldn't want for yourself, right? You're wrongfully in prison. You'd want to change that. And in changing that, would you mess up somebody else's good luck by changing your own bad luck? So that could also have unforeseen things Poochie would have not accounted for.
Under the assumption that Poochie cares for every minute singular human being, as we know he does not. It is only Dio.
And he's so focused on completing Dio's plan that I'm sure he hasn't thought about
this far. Yeah.
But also If you know your future, you can kind of speculate, some of other people's futures because you'll know what happens in your life, so you'll know what happens in other people's lives.
Right.
What if somebody's like, oh, I know he's gonna win the lottery, and he ends up giving me some money, but I want more money than what I know he's gonna give me. I know he has more money, so you can intentionally cause bad luck on somebody else's good luck and be like, well, let me play the numbers he's gonna play. Now that affects the outcome, like what he earns is now gonna be less because you're doing the same thing.
Okay. Great explanation. Poochie wins. Sorry, spoiler alert. The Poochie Made in Heaven plan does succeed.
Poochie wins.
Only Emporio remains from the prior universe.
See, but the whole theme of 6 was passing on the torch.
Right.
Passing on the torch. So it makes sense that the Joestars couldn't win because they're no longer just fighting Dio and Dio's will. They're fighting other people that carry on similar wills to Dio. It's beyond just Dio now. So the Joestars have to take it beyond just their family to combat this. So that's why Jolene loses. Not because she couldn't stop him, because she could have stopped him. I mean, if she got past the bars before Weather summoned all those frogs, like yep. Poochie was good. Yep. Poochie was done. Poochie was done. He was like, oh, no, I'm out.
But Jay, I give it to my man Poochie. He ain't got no squad like La Squadra. He doesn't have the Greek god, Egyptian god stand users on his side like Dio did. He's pretty much in this by himself. So for a one-man person, kind of like Kira, I say he did fairly well, considering all things.
But White Snake's also pretty busted.
White Snake is busted.
White Snake's busted. Like the Sandisk, yeah, I'd say yeah. Okay, let's throw Poochie in up there with the top users. If it wasn't for Requiem, Poochie's up there.
Yeah,
Poochie's up there.
Yeah, no, I'm saying White Snake as a stand too. It definitely requires its user to be intelligent. You can't be no Okuyasu and be giving White Snake nothing's happening. He's not figuring out shit. But yeah, great villain too. Because my favorite Joestar is Jolene.
Jolene is good.
And I like her character more because she loses. And it's most likely destined to lose because obviously the Made in Heaven plan will reveal that. And she fights anyway. And that's what makes her a better hero to me.
Out of all of them, probably aside Jonathan, she has the toughest road.
Yeah. Even stand-wise, Stone Free is a good stand, but it's nowhere near Star Platinum.
It's not a top-tier stand. It's top-tier in ability, but not top-tier in itself.
In and of itself, exactly. Another reason I like her, because it's another stand that requires the user to be like A1 in their intelligence. You got some of the tools, but it really needs to be mostly you making the plans.
She pulls the best of Jotaro, the best of Joseph, and Jorna's resolve. She's got a bit of all the other Joestars in her to make the perfect combo of ability, stand potential, and resolve to just muscle through the whole part.
Exactly.
Jolene has it tough.
Now I will say though, that Mobius strip shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's probably her best example.
You can't invert something with one side.
Exactly. But
Poochie's like, what the fuck did you just do? I didn't know you could do this. Poochie was bamboozled by. He's like, nah, you're dead. I killed you.
Mobius strip, son. Favorite Joestar.
As much as I love Part 5,
Joseph.
It's Joseph.
just dick riding for Joseph. He's a good character. I understand why.
Like I said earlier, 2 felt really rushed, but it doesn't at the same time because of Joseph. He really pulls the part out together. He holds the part together. If it wasn't for Joseph being Joseph, part 2 wouldn't work.
Yeah, you couldn't be part 2 with a Jonathan type character.
Yeah.
Which I do like the contrast between how we got Jonathan, noble good, like what it's called, like lawful good, D&D terms, and then we get Joseph, who
chaotic good. He's a strong chaotic good. Jotaro would be more on the neutral good. I'd say we can throw Josuke 4 also in the neutral good.
Josuke in number 4.
Yeah, Josuke
in the part 4.
Yeah, Josuke 4 into neutral good. We can throw in Giorno into lawful good.
Oh, you think so?
Lawful.
I feel like just by the nature of what he wants to be, it makes him a neutral something.
He lives by a code. He lives by code. He has his own set standards, and he's working within a certain frame. So he's lawful. Okay. But he does go out of his way to do ungood things, but they're good for good reasons.
Gotcha.
So I'd put him in the lawful good.
Lawful good. And a quick explanation, y'all. The terms we're using right now are from D&D, and just a quick way to sum up someone's morality. So a lawful good is exactly what it sounds like. They're a good character who follows the law. A lawful evil character would be like a corrupt politician who makes laws that are inherently evil, therefore being a lawful evil. Because they are following the law, but the laws are evil.
Jolene's next. I put her in the neutral good. Because she bounces a little back and forth between lawful and chaotic.
Best intro to a Joestar, by the way.
That was pretty crazy.
Best intro. A1, baby. Introduce our main character. What? That's some berserk levels of introduction. Y'all know that first chapter. First thing you see.
Next is Johnny. I put Johnny in neutral.
But Johnny did start out kind of evilly, though. He's kind of an asshole.
I wouldn't put him in the good side. I wouldn't put him in the evil side. I put him in the neutral camp.
Neutral.
He's not good. He's not bad. He's just a paralyzed guy, hating the world, but still chugging through.
And he's easily the most selfish JoJo out of all 6 of them.
He ends up, I'd say, being chaotic good. He probably a little closer to neutral, but he's still in the chaotic good ending.
Gotcha.
Same thing for Josuke 8.
Oh yeah,
starts off neutral.
Yeah.
Straight neutral, ends up in the true good camp.
What's his nickname? Flappy, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm fumbling my words.
Me too. Fuck. It's okay. But yeah. So I guess my next question for you would be OPM season 3.
I like it.
Thoughts? He didn't mean that actually.
I love it.
He also didn't mean that.
It's good. Yeah, the animation
7 sucks. Fucking years.
Yes, the animation's ass. Okay, it sucks. But I like it. It's good.
It's good. Okay. It's good when you're ignorant of the quality that came before.
I mean, if you can like 7 Deadly Sins, bro, you can like this.
That's a compliment, I guess. That is a.
If you can like 7 Deadly Sins, you can like this. All right.
Yeah, I would still say watch One Punch Man season 3 if you're anime only, because it does start to get good around like episode 7. In my opinion,
where we're about now.
When Flashy Flash fights the 2 ninjas. I forget their names. But they're dragon level threats from the Monster Association. But yeah. Okay. I guess. Why do you like Pokemon?
I just grew up with it. I just grew up. It's one of those RPGs where you can just play, and it doesn't get boring. At least in my end. I do like other RPGs, but I always just end up back at Pokemon. And now that it's expanded more than that. They've hit other genres of games.
That's true.
So it's not like I'm just playing the same one. I like current whatever is ZA right now.
Which you're getting shit on.
I like it,
but
that's good. I like
try it for yourselves. Don't listen to content creators.
Yes, they have valid points, but they're also there to ride a hype train of sorts. Where hey, everybody's shitting on it. Let's just go with it. It's easy to it's easy to shit on.
Yeah. Because I'll give an example too. They got mad at them because they reused the poster in the train station, as if a child is worried about that.
These are children's games.
That they're caring that the poster's been repeated. They're not looking at that. They're looking at the Pokemons.
This is a children's game. It's meant for 10-year-olds. That's the target demographic. Is a 10-year-old.
Which is okay. You can be a 10-year-old at heart. Just because you're out the age group don't mean you can't play the game. It's fucking people in the 80s designing these games. They technically are playing it as well.
I got a question for you, Brandon. Favorite gym?
Favorite gym? Ooh. What generation or overall?
Yeah, any generation.
Any generation? Honestly, I would have to go Whitney because of the challenge. Ooh. As annoying as Whitney is, the challenge she presents by just throwing you a curveball. Because who expects a normal gym? Nobody. It's just like, and when you get to her gym, the color palette, you can tell by like, oh, purple, poison, green, grass. It's pink and white. So you're like, okay.
It's before the fairy type.
And before the fairy type. So you're like, ooh, okay. Huh.
Yep.
She's very hard to prepare for unless you have prior knowledge. Because you can't go off the color palette. She doesn't look like, the Tenosurge has yellow hair.
There's 2 fighting types that you can get before her, but they're obscure. They're a little out of the ways to get.
See?
But you can get fighting types.
But yeah, I would have to say Whitney.
I like Skyla's Black 2 gym. Or is it black one? The cannons.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about.
The cannons, where you get just shot out of cannons. I thought that was cool. I was just like, what? That's crazy. We're just getting shot out in cannons.
Or another dude I like, just because of just style, Wallace. Oh. When he's not the champion. When he's the gym leader.
Yep. Wallace is good.
I would say also, I like the immediate difficulty spike when you fight Brock in the first generation, because none of the types that you can pick for starters, except for Squirtle, have an advantage. So you have like a 1 out of 3 chance of basically getting it past the first gym without extra effort.
Hey, you're just cooked if you pick Charmander.
Yeah, you're cooked if you pick Charmander.
It's a tough fight.
Well, no, it's a rock type. I forgot about Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is a grass type. So you got like a 2 out of 3.
We got 1 out of 3 to just immediately hit a wall.
Exactly. But I liked it though because it was challenging. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but then it doesn't make it easier because if you did choose Squirtle, you're beating Brock, but you're hitting a soft wall at Misty because water resists water.
Yo.
And then Charmander is like, well, I climbed over this wall. And then another wall.
Yeah, Charmander is really
after
short straw in the first 2 gyms.
But after Misty, Charmander has it easy.
Yo.
You should be a Charmeleon by that point after Misty, if not already at Misty. And just from there, he gets the beef. He gets strong.
Yo.
So, but yeah, picking Charmander in Gen 1 is not fun.
Who is your typical starter choice out of fire, grass, and water?
Water types.
Water types all the time?
Yeah.
I'm basic. I tend to choose the fire types because they tend to look the coolest. That's how I was picking Pokemon back in the day before I knew about stats and all that. It looks cool. So it must be powerful.
Scarlet Violet, I picked the duck. I went Quackaball. Mm-hmm. Quackaball is good.
I like that one. His final evolution. It's like a dancer.
Yeah, it's Quackaball.
I like that. That design.
It's Quaxly. Quaxly's the starter.
Quaxly's starter.
It goes to Quaxwell and then Quackaball.
I still believe the best design for the starters is Hoenn.
Okay.
Blaziken, Swampert, and Sceptile. No.
Yeah, Sceptile.
Sceptile.
Yep.
I think they gave all cool designs, so I was like, oh yes, like, cause I'm like fucking who picks Cyndaquil? Not Cyndaquil.
Yeah, Martin picks Cyndaquil.
Not Cyndaquil. Chikorita.
Oh yeah, no.
Like you can tell they put no effort in designing them from Meganium.
That brings me to another point I was gonna ask later on. Least favorite generation.
Least favorite generation.
Mine is 2.
Is probably 4.
Ooh. That's
for me. 4.
It's a controversial pick for the internet.
I don't think Piplup doesn't look cool. I can't even remember the water and fire stars.
Piplup, the water.
Piplup is water. Who's the fire and grass?
Chimchar and Turtwig.
See, the only 2 I think look cool are Torterra and Infernape, and that's at the end. But like the Squirtle line, I think Squirtle's cute, Turtle's cool, and we need to put more respect on the middle evolutions. They get no love.
They get no love. A lot of them don't look good.
Jesus. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Well, that's the end of the vid. We'll see y'all later.